After almost 14 full years of being on this game, I finally accomplished a childhood dream of mine, which was to complete the entire Journey book, and that's including the Paradise Party and Call of the Alphas. And it made me wonder how many people are actually doing the Journey book. So I made a poll in my Discord server, totally join that if you haven't already, and I asked my fans how much of the Journey book they've done, and only 30% of the 60 people who responded said they'd done the entire thing. Around half of the responses said that they had done most or all of it except for the party ones like Call of the Alphas and Paradise Party, like I said. And only a select few said that they hadn't done any of it or just a little bit. So I'm not too shocked that most people have done at least most of the Journey book, but it made me wonder about the other somewhat forgotten features of Animal Jam. I think my favorite old feature that doesn't really get talked about anymore is spending gems to conserve Big Cat's wildlife. So back in the day when we were still partnered with Nat Geo, if you donated gems to tigers, lions, or cheetahs, that's how AJHQ decided where to spend their real life donations towards. So I don't know how exactly it worked. I think it was probably just like monthly or yearly, quarterly. I don't know how they exactly did it. But if most people donated their gems to tigers, for instance, that's where AJHQ would send donations to, is the conservation of tigers. I just think that was a really cool feature because players on the game had like a real life impact on animals out in the wild. And I think that's really just like showcasing what AJ used to be. It used to be an educational game that genuinely cared about the world. And speaking of Nat Geo, there's still Club Geos in the game, but they did get rid of it for like, I don't know, a couple years probably. And this place is dead now. And people used to be in here all the time, dancing around, LARPing as a DJ, using the photo booth, which I haven't seen anybody use since probably 2016. I mean, this feature is it's just fucked, I'll be honest, which granted, it's not the best, but I mean, that's kind of cool. My monkey's doing some kind of pose, I don't know. But my point is, nobody really comes to Club Geos or cares about conserving animals. And not that our gems really go towards that anymore. It's just more of like the fact that we used to be able to. Another feature is these theaters, which I think people probably still use these on occasion. I've been in here with friends lately, but not really that many people. As you can see, I'm all by myself right now learning about Venomous Ants by Brady Barr. And I don't really give a fuck about those, but is this the one with geckos in it? I don't know. But the point is, the theaters used to be booming, and while we're at it, matter of fact, there used to be like a mini game thing that you could do right here, and it was really interactive, and at the end, you would end up getting, I forget what the item was, but you get a den item for completing the entire like run through, and that used to be the coolest shit when I was younger. I actually really fucked with it. I would just spam it on alt accounts so I could get the item over and over again because I just thought that made me a pimp, but they took it away, and I'm not really sure when they did that, but it's an absolute travesty to the community. This one's not really like forgotten, probably just nobody really cares about it anymore, but it used to be a big deal because there's I hit it. There's a little button in the corner of the map to go to the basement of secrets, and I'm pretty sure it's still the only way you can get in here. Like, I don't think the trapdoor works. I might be wrong about that. Let me see. No, it doesn't work. So still the only way you can do it is if you find the right point. Oh, I really don't know which one it is. I'm kind of tweaking out there, but it's somewhere around that area. And when this was found out years ago, that was actually like one of the coolest things I had ever seen. Because look at this room, bro. Objectively, it's pretty rad to be in here. The movie theater in Serapia Forest, this was all wrong place. Oh my god. Okay, we made it to the theater lobby. That was mad embarrassing, actually. But the popcorn minigame, of course I see people using the smoothie one so they can start leaning it up in there, you know, get that purple smoothie and act like they're sipping perp. But nobody gives a fuck about popcorn anymore. And granted, I probably didn't care about this when I was a kid either, but it's still a cool little feature that they've got in the game that nobody seems to care about. Oh my god, this is the one with geckos. This is actually like this video, or what is it? This song is actually what inspired me to get a gecko IRL, which I haven't yet, but I do have plans to, and I've been looking into it. I'm just a brokey. But look at this shit. I'm not playing the audio because it's probably like copywritten. I don't know the real word for it. I'm stupid. I'm an AJ YouTuber. But my point is, this used to be so awesome back in the day, and it still is right now. I'll be honest. I'm enjoying this. This is one that I actually didn't know about whatsoever until today. I was on a voice chat with some people, with my friends, I should say, and I was just dicking around looking at stuff, and I realized that you can buy the Jambassador plushies. I never knew this. I thought you had to get them out of the claw. Little did I know, every single one of them are in here. Is that Scorn? Oh, I don't know how to say that name. I thought that was Scorn for a second. I was going to say, I don't know most of these Jambassadors. I'll keep it a buck, but it's really cool, I guess, that you can just buy them. Like, if you had a favorite Jambassador, you could just buy the plushie instead of farming for it, which, again, I didn't know, and I've been on the game for 14 years, and these plushies have been out for quite a while, too, I'm sure. Another one that's not, like, forgotten, I guess, like, plenty of people still know this about the game, but the secret rainbow potion that you can get from Brady's lab, it took me forever to figure this one out. I had to look up tutorials when I was younger to get this, but I still think it's pretty rad that they included it, and it's an achievement, which apparently I did not have. That's actually mad embarrassing as well, but fuck it, we've got it now, and we've got this mysterious ass potion that I can sip on. Back in Appondale, I don't know how to say it, but the online safety quiz, I genuinely made probably 20 alt accounts when I was younger, all under my mom's email because I memorized it. And it was strictly to get the plaques out of this, which I think I've already done it, so I'm not going to go through this entire quiz again. But I just wanted the items, and then one day, she checked her email, and she was like, dude, did you use my email to make 20 Animal Jam accounts? And I was like, yeah. Low-key, yeah. And she wasn't too happy about it, but not the worst. Also, this just reminded me coming into Jamal Township. Jammer Central. Look at these, bro. The art gallery. Now, Artemis, that's old as fuck, no? Yeah, more than 30 days, so they don't even really update this, I guess, or they just have, like, a cycle of old, cool art, which all of this is pretty cool. Are they online? No. 30 days? 280? You can't even click on that person, but the art's cool. It's just crazy that, like, there's no new art on here. Damn, all of these people are 30 days. That's anonymous, probably banned. Oh, is this the Jambassador that I thought was Scorn? I think it is, but also not been online in 30 days. Snowy Claw. Holy shit. 9 days ago. Let's go look at Snowy Claw's den. Loki. Get out of here. Oh, fuck. What do I... Okay. Never mind. Sorry, I got confused for a second. But holy throwback. Snowy Claw. She was like a really popular YouTuber and then ended up working for AJHQ. This is crazy. What plaque is... I don't know what plaque that is. I'm not even going to pretend to know. Getting this little achievement for the rainbow potion. I forget what it said. I think it was like chemist or something. But it reminded me about the achievements, which... I've been working on getting every achievement again on this account like I did on my old account. I made a whole video series on it on my old channel, but you know, that one's been abandoned since. So nobody really cares about getting every achievement anymore. And I remember, I think it was Bepper who was making a series about trying to get every achievement, and I don't think she ever ended up doing it, but that's just a typical Bepper L. I really want to get every single one again. Let me look up my old account real quick and just show y'all. I had, oh, fuck, that's laggy. Yeah, for a good reason. I have literally every single one, and I did them in order as well, which I can't do it on this account because I already fucked it up. But, like, you know, these are the buddy games and stuff. Mira says, I did every single one in order for the most part. Well, maybe not the achievements themselves, but, like, each mini game in order so that there was no gaps or, like, making them split up or anything. I'm pretty sure. I could have fucked it up, like I said. It's been years since I did this. But it's such a... It's like a sense of accomplishment when you figure them all out, or not figure them all out, but like get them all, especially the really hard ones like the Gem Breaker level 21. I can't believe I did that 2 years ago. Knowing me, I'm surprised I didn't rage quit and just quit the game entirely, but I got them all. And even like Mir says, that one's bad. Swoopy Eagle, not the worst, but a lot of people have troubles with it. But people don't really care about having a big achievements list anymore. And I remember thinking people who had a lot of achievements were baller as hell back in the day. The hot cocoa machine, of course, you know, people still know about this one. I feel like people still visit it on occasion, but it's still not as like interesting as it used to be. And I get it, like we're older now, we're not little like children, genuine children, but I don't know, it's just sad that like the game kind of lost its whimsy. People don't even like getting rims on the daily spin because their minds are just so focused on making diamonds and a profit, which is crazy to me. Like, we need to have some childhood whimsy, bro. We need to have fun on the game, and nobody gives a fuck about the little things like I do. The Summer Carnival, this is not forgotten by any means. People come to the Summer Carnival every single year. But this used to be a way bigger deal. You would see so many people, and granted, it is 9:49 p.m. for me, but I'm also a later time zone in the US, so it's not like most people aren't able to be online right now. It's just kind of a dead zone now. People don't care about the carnival quite as much. I never did these, but you could print a picture. Like, you just download it to your PC, I think, and then hit print, and you can like actually print these off IRL and draw them. Again, I never did this because I was never that diehard of a fan, but it is another feature that's widely neglected in the community now. Adventures, not a forgotten feature, just a really slept on one in my opinion. I haven't done these ones. I'm not going to pretend like I have. Maybe I've done I think I've done the River's Heart low-key on a stream or something, but for the most part, nobody really cares about these adventures. Maybe non-members will do them on occasion, and of course TFD. People spam that all the time. It's the main way to get rich in the game if you're starting with nothing. But when they came out originally, it was just way cooler of a feature. And when the Journey book was coming out, like, most zones came out back in like 2011, I think, when the game first launched. Like, it was no secret that the Journey book was around and people liked it, but it kept growing over time. I think the last edition was in 2018 for the Call of the Alphas, if I'm remembering correct. So it was still like being updated and worked on throughout the time of this game. Anyway, I just wanted to look around the game, to be honest, to make a little bit of a slot post, because when I finished the Journey book, I didn't really feel as accomplished as I thought I would, but it did genuinely make me think about the stuff that people used to do back in the past when like the game was still thriving and people played. Like, it wasn't all about trading, it wasn't all about a profit. They were just actually having fun and enjoying each other's company and figuring new shit out, and that's pretty cool in my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know if I missed any old features that you used to fuck with or maybe still do fuck with. And let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Join the Discord server if you haven't already. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.